years, parents in countries all over the world are starting to adopt homeschooling for their children. Even in Malaysia, we can see that some families are choosing to educate their children at home than at a public or private school. There are many reasons why parents are shifting in this direction. Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Shaza Amira binti Razali. I'm from BA04 and today's topic is pros and cons of homeschooling. Homeschooling is a form of education that occurs at home and is conducted by coordination between tutors and parents. Every homeschooling curriculum personalized and structured to fit the child's learning needs and interests. Previously in the 20th century, due to its personalized and informal structure, homeschooling was mostly used for traveling expats, upper elites, and or disabled children. However, there has been a shift and more parents are keen to adopt this style of learning for their children. In Malaysia, under the Education Act of 1996, Act 550, primary education at a school is indeed compulsory for all children. However, parents can request an exemption and conduct their homeschool if the child fulfills certain education board requirements, such as completing either a national or international syllabus examination. International syllabuses like IGCSE or GCSE are common choices for parents as there are plenty of resources and educators around the world who are versed in teaching these syllabuses. One of the advantages of homeschooling is personalized education. One of the most important benefits is the personalized education your child will be receiving through homeschooling. How this is beneficial is by your child will not only be able to figure out and work on his or her weaknesses with a dedicated tutor, but also be able to figure out their strengths and passions. As we all know, being aware of one's strengths is necessary for figuring out one's future career path. Being in a homeschooled environment allows you to solely work on yourself and understand yourself better. Thus, this self-knowledge can provide your child with a powerful tool for a more meaningful life down the line. One of the disadvantages of homeschooling is adapting your child to a new reality. When your child is transferring to homeschooling from a school environment, there will be a period of adaptation. They would need to adjust to the flexibility, to being with a parent all day long, to the lack of extracurricular activities like competitive sports, school assemblies, social activities in the playground, and etc. It will be necessary for the parent to ensure that the child has social time outside of learning hours in order to ensure that they have friends and that they develop social, intercultural, and interpersonal skills. The conclusion is, although there are a number of challenges with the homeschooling system, there is a very high likelihood that if implemented in a well-thought-out manner, there are distinct advantages. Parents who are afraid of subjecting their children to the public or private schooling system, where there is increased indiscipline and decline in the quality of education, and are considering homeschooling for their children will need to be more creative. I would like to recommend parents to send their children to public or private school. In this way, they could provide their children with opportunities to interact with the outside world. This will ensure that as they instill discipline in the children, they are also able to prepare them to face the future in a world that is full of hostility.